News: the first servers of Goddess Era will be merged. It's happening tomorrow. It's between 2 and 6 o'clock a.m. It's going to take place at EDT time, which means the game time that you see, remember, midnight, 12 o'clock midnight, is the time of refresh for the game. 1 o'clock is the time for the new servers to be created, and then 2 o'clock is the time when they have this 4-hour slot to hopefully make a successful merge of 65 servers together for the first time. Why servers 1 to 65? They were the first beta testers, and they get the new things of the game to try out first. And usually we get things trickling down 1 week later. So maybe we'll get a merge next week for the rest of us who are not in that first beta tester group. So the merge is going to take place into the main server. Their headquarters are in Hong Kong, but they could choose whichever country their main server will be. There will be characters deleted, but it's very conditional. It's if all the conditions are met. That's if your character level is lower than 15, that shouldn't be a problem, should it? Who's still level 15 since May when they started this game? They must have been playing 10 minutes per month. Also, the character must have been offline for more than 20 days. So you can have a really long holiday, almost 3 weeks. Already you know the game kicks you out of your own guild that you created after 3 days. And so 20 days is lenient. But also it's guaranteed, written in the orange, that if your VIP level is 1, let's say you paid $1, what is VIP 1? Is it $5? $1? Following all these criterions. So that people in months and months of time don't come back to the game and say, hey, I really like that game and I paid money into it. And what's happening? All these deleted accounts, like the Twitter situation as we have in Common News, they have many criteria to know who are they going to delete. So this certainly should be a good thing. It's what the players in their right mind have been crying out for, because as we start a game and some people don't like it, or the whales have spent all they can, they reach the top and they can't stop and that bother them, and so they die. They quit playing, or for many life reasons they stop gaming, and so it's left with a skeleton or zombies of people playing, and can't even start cross summits because there's not enough players who have played the pre-matches to enable cross summit to even start. There's many issues of guilds not being full enough, so they can't play guild champ as well. And so we've been saying this for months. About last month or two, the developers or admins did say that they wanted it too, and they were in discussion. So they finally laid it out on the table of what they're going to do. So top of the orange, it explains how they're going to do it. The very first server that started in May, server 11, that's 11 servers together, is going to be merged all into server 1. All of these are going to be merged into the main server. So on the very first day, server 1, people, I don't know where they how they heard about this beta game in the first place. They knew the very first day when to start, and so there's going to be lots of long-term players there. Could be the strongest players too. They've had the longest time, but the difference between server 1 and server 11 is, remember, only 5.5 days difference, because at that time, from the beginning, they created 2 servers per day. It's only 1 server per day now at the moment. The next group into server 12 is server 12 to 21. So that's only 9 servers together. They have more people playing sufficiently. They can't have too many people into one server, all crowded. Server 22 into 31, so that's 9 servers together condensed into server 22. Server 32 to 40, it's only 8 servers together. So it's getting smaller and smaller, all merged into server 32. Server 41 to 47, that's 6 servers condensed all into server 41. Server 48 to 54, again, 6 servers. They are to be condensed into server 48. Server 55 to server 59 is only 4 servers. So for some reason, there must have been a lot of people paying a lot of money, signing up, continuing to play, high levels, all the opposite of the criteria that they would boot people for. And finally, server 60 to 65 is 5 servers together will be condensed into server 60. Bottom of this email, no one sent the second page, but I've read in other languages. I think it translates into that these people will have 2,000 diamond compensation. I hope next week all the other servers get that too, because many of us, especially the free-to-play players, can't accumulate that many thousands of diamonds. We need it for this current Red Queen event, where we need 10,000 diamonds by the end of the event to get the largest Black Friday discount for the Black Friday event.